A British-born former diplomat, who was against Britain leaving the EU, has admitted he was wrong as he explained to GB News what made him change his mind. A former diplomat, who would have voted against Brexit, has admitted he made a mistake in his view of Britain's departure from the EU. Speaking to GB News, former New Zealand Trade Minister Tim Grozer, who was born in the UK, admitted he was wrong to back the Remain campaign. Mr. Grozer, who formerly served as New Zealand's ambassador to the US, said he was beginning to rethink his entire position on Brexit. In particular, the former diplomat said he was convinced to admit his mistake and become a Brexiteer after Britain's trade deals with Australia and more recently New Zealand. Earlier this week the UK agreed to a free trade deal with New Zealand which it says will benefit consumers and businesses. The New Zealand deal will cut costs for exporters and open up New Zealand's job market to UK professionals, according to Prime Minister Boris Johnson. International Trade Secretary Anne-Marie Trevelyan said it affords opportunities in both directions for great sharing of produce. She said current trade with New Zealand, currently worth £2.3 billion a year, had the potential to increase by up to 30% by 2030. Mr. Grozer told GB News' Tom Harwood that he was surprised by how ambitious post-Brexit Britain had become on the global stage. The British-born former diplomat explained, "I'm beginning to rethink my entire position on Brexit, in light of both the Australia-UK deal and the New Zealand-UK deal." Let me first declare my self-interest here. I am actually British. I was born and spent the first 10 years of my life in the UK. I was brought up in a typical British middle-class family. I would have voted against Brexit, but now I am beginning to think that would have been the wrong strategic move. I am actually surprised at the ambition of the British government in doing these two deals. I think Britain has strategically placed itself in a very strong position after Brexit in terms of international trade policy. I am very optimistic about the future of Britain. The optimism around Brexit comes as a long-planned Museum of Brexit, celebrating Britain's historic departure from the EU, has chosen its final two location candidates. The museum will open in either Peterborough or Boston within 2 years, according to The Telegraph. Both places returned strong Leave votes in the 2016 referendum, with 61% in Peterborough and 76% in Boston. The museum will seek to tell the story, starting in the 1950s, of how the UK came to join the EU and then took the momentous decision to leave in 2016.